bun.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's.
Soldiers while we're building the wall. And remember when I used to say Mexico will pay for pieces of the wall, but you can't do it legally. It's a little hard for them to pay for a wall, but we are, it's not that easy. But there was no real legal mechanism. But there was a mechanism where they could pay for soldiers. So I want 28,000 soldiers on the border. I want a remain in Mexico policy. I got all this stuff, and I got it despite the State Department. Everyone else telling me you can't get it. A woman at the State Department was terrific, but she was not a good negotiator. She said, "Sir, you can't get free soldiers from Mexico. We've been asking them for years. They won't do it." I said, "Yes, they will. 100%. They'll do it. 100%." And as far as catch and release, catch and release meant we release them in the dark, but you had a new definition. Catch and release, we release them into Mexico.
We love Toledo.
Slight difference.
You remember, I was here a lot. You remember 2016, what a year that was, right? And 2020 is going to be even better, no doubt. But I'm thrilled to hold the first rally of 2020 right here in the great state of Ohio. And as we begin the new year, our economy is booming, wages are soaring, workers are thriving, and America's future has never, ever looked brighter.
Minneapolis, Chicago, New York City, these have all seen anywhere from a 33% spike in the murder rate.
In case you haven't kept up, Democrat cities are burning to the ground.
It's appalling, and it is Democrat governors and mayors and lawlessness that they're allowing to prevail. And it's so interesting to me to see Democrats who once disparaged, who ignored the violence, I should say, all of a sudden caring about it. But let's not forget what they said previously. Speaker Nancy Pelosi downplaying the violence rocking U.S. cities, ignorantly saying people will do what they do. Jerry Nadler, when asked about Antifa, he said that was a myth.
Antifa's a myth?
It's not a myth. In fact, an Antifa individual took the life of an innocent Trump supporter in Portland. You have Rep. Ayanna Pressley saying that she wanted unrest in the streets. Chris Cuomo saying, show me where it says protesters are supposed to be peaceful. I'll give you an idea, Chris. It's the Constitution.
Damn, she got you, Chris Cuomo.
Lemon saying, quote, "The rioting has to stop, Chris, as you know, and I know it's showing up in the polls, it's showing up in the focus groups."
Defund Don Lemon.
So now all of a sudden, 90 days later, I from this podium have talked about law and order. The president has talked about law and order repeatedly, but because the polling has shifted, now it's time for the Democrats to deny what they said previously and all of a sudden focus on law and order. I'll leave you with this. That's like the arsonist blaming the firefighter.
And then, and she just walked out. She snapped, and Dems are really like, you got journalists looking at each other like, fuck, she really said that. Yeah, we did that.
And if you're trying to apply there's some kind of collusion or something between Hillary Clinton and this man whose son massacred LGBT people, that is beyond offensive. So I don't know what you're implying.
May I ask you a question?
And wait a minute. No.
Unhinged much? Can you calm down?
You can't ask me a question.
Because you can't answer the question.
Oh, you can't ask me a question, honey. I can't answer, so don't even try.
What attracted the father of the Orlando terrorist to your candidate?
He's a mentally ill individual
Oh,
who
that's
ran
what
for
attracted
president.
him. I get it.
Pardon me?
What attracted him to your candidate? And your answer was he's mentally ill.
His answer that... Stop smiling and smirking like it's a funny thing.
Yes! Oh my God, I don't know how you can watch this clip and not love her. Like, even if you're not a Trump supporter, you have to admit that was hilarious.
Dr.